What's happening, guys? It's Legendary Nats, also known as Stan. And you'll see that we are back in Anor Londo. Last episode, we actually went and finished a bit of Darkroot Garden. Killed my boy Sif. Still so sad, man. Sif is just such a good boss, man. I really hate killing old puppers. But anyways, so we're back here. I will show you all that there are some changes. I have been able to do some leveling up. I'm now level 76. I'm back up into the Chaos Servant thing because I'm trying to gather humanity at this moment. But I was able to raise my attunement up to 14, so now I have 3 slots. I have 24 strength. 19 dexterity, and I'm now up to 20 on my intelligence. So I kind of wanted to do something along those lines, and I also went to Snuggly the Crow and got a few things. One of the things I got was I got some Twinkling Titanite. So I got some of that, and I got a Demon Titanite, and oh, I also want to let you guys know, I did get this ember right here. The reason why I got it was because I was trying to do some farming. And I don't want to go too deep into the Demon Ruins, but, you know, down below, whenever you first go into the Demon Ruins, right whenever we went to go take on old Ceaseless, after we killed him, it drained the lava. And we saw that there was like a ton of torch demons. Man, there's nothing really over there other than this. This is the only thing over there, and it's in the middle of some lava. And I didn't really want to bore you guys by y'all watching me fight 9 torch demons, doing it the most boring way possible, and then popping back, you know, whatever. I actually had to use a couple of my rings of sacrifice because I screwed up the first time trying to get this, but we can read the Chaos Flame Ember. Ember required for a weapon ascension. Chaos Flame Ember is an art of the lost city of Izalith, handled by only by blacksmiths knowledgeable in ancient methods. Ascends +5 flame weapons to chaos weapons. Chaos weapons can be reinforced to +5. Chaos weapons are demon weapons augmented by humanity, which inflict fire damage. So one of the most popular chaos weapons you can get is Quelaag's Chaos Fire Sword. That weapon alone gets stronger whenever you add humanity to yourself. So I think there's a soft cap around, I want to say if you have 10 humanity, it's the same like if you're trying to do your item discovery. Excuse me. And I think that's what it does. And then we also have the Enchanted Ember. Never really got to talk a lot about this one, but it basically just, you know, now we can make enchanted weapons, which are stronger than magic weapons. And you can't give either of these to our boy, you know, big buff man himself. He can't actually use these at all. You actually have to take the Enchanted Ember down to the blacksmith near New Londo, and then this one is goes to a blacksmith that we have not met yet. So, and we're going to meet them soon. So you may be wondering, Stanton, why are you in Anor Londo? I know it's pretty and all, but why are you here? Well, if you see the reason why I'm bringing this out, Guinevere, you are a beautiful woman, but sorry.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Now things have completely changed compared to what they were before. And I halfway expect to get attacked by a bunch of different summons, to be honest with you. It would not surprise me. But we've completely changed everything here. Let me make sure I rest at this bonfire, just in case if I die. But things have completely changed. Everything's dark. Nothing looks the same. And there's a reason why we had to kill Big Booby Lady. There is a really good reason. We see that, one, and we knew about this, that Guinevere was actually not real. That was not the real Guinevere. She had left a long time ago. And now we're in a place where we have not the big guys here anymore, not the giants, but we have some smaller guys. These are part of the Dark Moon Covenant. So they're going to come at us. Yeah, that's not going to work on me. Sorry, guys. And in fact, we're going to end up finding out quite a bit of things here in a minute. We've pretty much pissed off Gwendolyn, for one, because we've called out his magic. We've called it out. We know that this isn't real. And we even have us a little duel over here. But look at this place. One, it looks freaking awesome. I love how Anor Londo looks whenever you've actually triggered this. But now we have something going on here. Did not mean to do that. I always do that. Apply our magic weapon. She's going to apply a buff of her own.
Was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end
She's
your
pretty
suffering
tough.
Here and now. It is the least that I can do.
Oh, and she even parried me. Okay. I really didn't expect that. Yeah, she's pretty tough. I may have to go with a faster weapon than my claymore there. I could probably go with my I could probably go, where did it lead me to? Oh, it trapped me at this bonfire. Okay, well that's fine. It's no big deal. We'll just have to go on about. But as you can see, all the giants are no more. There's no more giants. It seems that they were also a part of Gwendolyn's illusion. It's just crazy, though, that this was all an illusion. Even the sunlight was an illusion. And it's all because that the age of sunlight, the age of fire, is coming to an end. And they are trying their hardest. Gwendolyn, Frampt, and the Dark Moons, they are trying their best to make sure that that fire gets linked again. So, though they keep saying, well, we are the chosen undead, we're the chosen undead, well, that's not true. There's nothing about that that actually proves that that is true. All we are is just an undead that has basically gotten kind of lucky, to be honest with you, with a lot of things that have happened. You know, and all in all, it really doesn't matter. But it's all good. I ain't worried about it. This time we'll try to not get just outright killed by her. I wonder if we can sneak up on her.
But how?
Got her.
This man
Got your back, woman.
is a threat. Master Gwendolyn.
And now we have a Firekeeper soul, which we can now use to power up our Estus Flask. and grab our souls back. Now we are going to head down and go and have a little chat with our boy Gwendolyn, because we noticed that, you know, things aren't right. Things are a little off. Things are a little dark. And we want to know why he's trying to play us as his little fiddle boy and all this. Or if you're a girl. This is going to lead us right there to the Painted World place, and then we're going to go right down here. I hope this bonfire's still up. Should be. But since we've killed her, now we don't have a bonfire. And I think the other bonfire was linked to Gwendolyn. Or Guinevere. So I think this is the only bonfire that we have right now. So, I could be wrong. But, let me just see what it's like if we try to warp. Oh no, we can still warp to the Chamber of the Princess. So, I don't know. That's kind of odd. So we're going to rest there. I'm not going to bring magic weapon because I really don't think he's actually weak to magic. So the only thing I can think of, and I don't have the ability to use that. I was going to say we could use that. Oh, and I also got Great Lightning Sphere. I can't use it because it requires 30, but I got it because I increased my level. I did a lot of PvE, joining in people's games and helping them out, and it worked out great. I really have to say it worked out great for me. Well, let's see. Can't really use that. Oh well. It's been a minute since I fought against Gwendolyn, so I really expect myself to just get absolutely trashed, but I'm gonna try and use some gold pine resin on him. I don't know how weak he is to lightning, but I'll find out. If we were to walk through this door from the very get-go, he would get all angry at us, so let's talk to him.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark sun, Gwendolyn. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
He'll continuously do this where he'll transport all over the place, and he's going to shoot arrows at you. And then what's really dangerous is his magic. Dang, I missed it. And he will continuously do that. Now this spell right here, that's his most dangerous spell. Oh gosh. Made him stun. You can actually keep attacking him for a long time. He doesn't have a lot of health. But you see, if you get hit by that magic though, he can really mess you up. I was hoping not to die against him because Gwendolyn's really not that hard. I tried pressing the circle button to dodge and it just didn't go through. And now it's, even though I rested at that bonfire, it's still knocking me all the way back over here. That's kind of annoying. Needless to say, I don't know why it's doing that. I shouldn't be linked to that bonfire, but oh well. It's an inconvenience. But you see that there is actually an end to that hallway. It seems like it goes on forever, but there is an actual end to that hallway. you have to run for quite some time, but I mean, you're really not doing too much other than just running. It's really kind of pointless to do it, to be honest with you. The only thing is, if you do run all the way to the end, it does kind of make it somewhat easy. Okay, so how do I get back to this? Well. I may have to use a bonfire, because it seems like it's trying to make me go through all that again. Even though I sat there. Let me see if I use a bonfire or a homeward bone. See where it sends me to. Nope, it's sending me right here. Okay, so that's pretty dumb. I never died to him before, so it's seriously making me go through all of that again. That's pretty lame. And it has me locked here. The only way I can do it is if I go and sit down at the bonfire at seats at the Duke's Archives. And that's a pain all on its own. I'm not worried about the souls. The souls, it's kind of like whatever. I really just don't want to go through this section again. Golly. So I will make a edit and I will be right back. Alright, so I ended up making the choice to go all the way to the seats, Duke's Archives, because it's actually more worth it to do that rather than having to go through the heck I went through on that. So let's go ahead and try this again without dying. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try this again. This is going to be the one. Alright, so just one more hit and he will be dead. There we go.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Now we have the soul of Gwen. Once again, I really like what they did with Power Within in this game. They made Power Within look so much better in this version of the game. It literally looks like something off of Dragon Ball Z. I'm dead serious. But that was Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn is the son of Gwen himself. He is more of a feminine character. When he was born, he did not have the same... Let's see. Now we have Sunlight Blade, which is a phenomenal miracle. Some flowers. This is supposed to be his tomb. Not Gwendolyn, Gwen's. I have to make sure on off. Nothing there. And I don't think there's anything here. Oh, there is. And that's the brass set. The same set that the Firekeeper was wearing. So, to kind of give you guys a little bit of history about Gwen and Gwendolyn and Guinevere. Gwen is, of course, the father of sunlight. So, Gwen felt that it was masculine. Well, when Gwendolyn was actually born, he had a high affinity for magic, which, if you were to actually look at Gwendolyn himself, that was not him doing an illusion. That's exactly how he looked, with the snakes and all that kind of stuff. If you actually look at concept art of him as well, he's even got boobs. I'm not even kidding you. He seriously has boobs. Because he had such a high affinity for magic rather than brute strength or anything like that, kind of like how the God of War was, he was considered more feminine and was treated as a girl. So let's actually see if we can find out any information about Gwendolyn. Soul of Dark Moon Gwendolyn, God of the Dark Sun and Guardian of deserted Anor Londo. Nope, he doesn't have anything about it on here. But we can actually find out something about him if we get his bow. And we can also find out something by reading his armor set, which Dommel actually carries his armor set. Anytime you kill some of these big bosses, like, for example, we killed Ornstein, we can actually buy Ornstein's armor, which is one of my favorite armor sets in the game. I'll probably end up rocking it along with the full look of him. So let's go ahead and level up real quick. We're going to level up this right here so that I can have an even 20. That's what I was wanting to do anyways. And then let's also look at, let's see, what else did I have that I wanted to look at real quick. There was something else I wanted to look at with you guys. Oh, well, no, we'll worry about that later. But anyways, let's actually head back to Firelink Shrine so that we can go increase the strength of our Estus Flask. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but, you know, it never hurts to do that. But, with Gwendolyn, we actually find out that he was, you know, raised as a girl, which is so crazy to me. It really is. That Gwen felt that the sun was considered masculine while the moon was considered feminine, which, I mean, even in our mythology, our culture, and all that kind of stuff, that even kind of stands true to how we view things. That a moon is considered more feminine than it is masculine. So let's go ahead and reinforce our Firekeeper soul.
Forgive, I am impure. Please.
And she doesn't have anything else really to say. So we're going to leave. And we're going to kind of see what else we can find out. I'm still blown away about the whole thing with Crestfallen, him just like falling off and then not never being able to find him. And I meant to tell you guys, but I forgot. I accidentally triggered Logan to go away. So he's now headed off to Duke's. And I haven't bought everything off of him. That's why I'm not going all out into Duke's archives, because I'm not trying to trigger anything. Let's see if Petrus has anything new to say. We know Laurentis doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
He doesn't have anything new. He doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't even have anything else to talk about. And we missed a bit of dialogue from him. And it's actually part of the dialogue that we end up finding out about how he is actually pretty treacherous. It deals with Lautrec, he gives you a little hint about the whole situation. And then after you find out, once everyone has gone down to the catacombs, and you come back and you see, oh, Petrus is here. Well, Petrus actually first acts like he's all concerned, and then he basically goes off and starts saying some things that you just wouldn't imagine a cleric saying. He's going off and saying things, well, she was ripe and all this kind of stuff, and basically making a lot of sexual things to say about her because she was a untarnished, fertile maiden. So there is that about Petrus right here. He is not a good guy. And in fact, since I've kind of missed his dialogue, I don't like him. And I don't like that he did that to the poor young maiden. So, first I wanted to show him how dangerous I am by hitting that pot. But there's also something else I want you guys to know. Each NPC has a certain level of aggression that you can trigger. If you accidentally hit some of these guys, sometimes they won't attack you. But someone like Petrus,
By the lords, you damn fool.
he actually would end up attacking me right off the bat. The same thing with like Crestfallen or any of them. And we pick up 2 humanity. I needed the humanity anyways because I'm going to be using it, but he is someone I wanted to finish his storyline, but I accidentally triggered it whenever I didn't mean to, and I also didn't get to talk to good old boy over here. Next, we're going to talk to Laurentis, because he honestly has nothing else we can literally buy off of him.
I'm pleased to see you, as always.
Because I cannot buy anything. He cannot modify my pyromancy flame because I've ascended it. So
In this land, the Witch of Iron is the god. So that I felt as, of course. Why? What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it. Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate her myself. I'm in your debt once again. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go on.
that's going to end up finishing up Laurentis's quest right there. And you may be wondering, well, Stanton, why are you finishing up his quest? Well, there's really not too much else that I can really do with Laurentis. And once we actually go into the swamp, I'm surprised he's actually still there. I thought he would have actually disappeared off by now. Let's see if I can get him to trigger to leave. Let me quit the game and start back up and see if he'll leave. And Laurentis is gone. I kind of figure I had to restart the game. And what we're going to actually go do, we're going to actually go down there and see what has happened of him. See if he's actually found what he needed to find. Hopefully he has, because I'd really hate for him not to have found it. Oh, and also while I was here, I was trying to get infected so I can have an egg pop out of my head. Because if you actually get yourself infected, Ingi will actually sell you a couple of new pyromancies. And I'm kind of wanting to do that. So probably a little bit later on, probably whenever we actually start down the demon ruins, I will actually allow myself to get infected and end up getting that, because I really want to be able to get that. And Let's see. I need to put on my rusted iron ring. I keep forgetting about that. And with the hopefully with the humanity I get from Laurentis, I will hopefully be able to have enough to finish off what I need to do with the Fair Lady. Because I have to give her 30 humanity, and I think I've given her most of it. I know I've definitely given her quite a bit, so I'm hoping I've given her enough to where I will be able to do what I've got to do. I think that's Siegmeyer over there. We will see if he has actually found Quaylana yet. First, I'm gonna put the stupid moss on me so I don't have to worry about this going off while I'm trying to do my thing.
Ah, it has been some time. Truth be told, I thought you had perished.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything else new to say. And I have ascended my pyromancy flame up to a stronger level. So once you get it up to plus 15, you can ascend it and it will actually become much stronger. So, and I've almost got all of her pyromancies. I just need these two. I will get these. I will buy all of her pyromancies. So let's see if she has.
I have a favor.
Nope, she doesn't have anything new to say.
No luck. But do not.
Well, let's continue forward and see if we find our friend Laurentis. It looks like that's him right there. Hey, buddy. I think you've missed the mark. And he's now become... Oh, gosh. The stupid bugs, man. We see now that he's become hostile. In his search for trying to find her, he ended up going hollow. Well, it looks like I didn't get any stuff. I was kind of hoping I was going to get something, but some humanity. But it's sad, man. It really is. I like Laurentis. I really do. He's always been one of my favorite NPCs, and I know I say that a lot. Like, oh man, I love this guy. I love this guy, and so on and so forth. But I really do like Laurentius. He was a good NPC. All right, so I have almost enough souls to get that rapport. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kill a couple of bugs, so I can get the souls necessary. Might as well, you know. And that did it. Let's go ahead and get that last pyromancy, or the second to last pyromancy, and then all that'll be left for me to get from her will be Firestorm.
Ah, I applaud your diligence.
So let's go ahead. Are you gonna attack me? Okay, that's what I thought. So now we have that, and all that's left is going to be Firestorm.
Now,
Firestorm.
Whatever you do, lest my time spent.
Let's see if she has anything else to say.
I applaud your diligence.
She's liking the fact that we're so awesome.
I have a favor.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything else.
Engulfed mother and my sisters.
Well, what is it?
And molded them into deformed. Only but I
Okay.
No luck. But
Alright, let's see if I have enough humanity for the Fair Lady. And if not, then I'll come back in the next episode after I've done all that I need to do. Because it's very important. If you want to finish Solaire's storyline, you really, 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 and I mean really, need to get this 30 humanity to her. Because if not, it's going to make your life a little bit harder to try and... Well, I don't think you'll be able to finish the quest. I think it's impossible to be able to finish the quest. And besides, it's actually very helpful for us to go ahead and do that as well, because you get an item along with saving Solaire, and that item can be used similar to like cast lights or the skull lantern. I would prefer to have this particular item because it's actually easier to work with than having to carry around a lantern or using a spell. So let's see if I have enough humanity to do what I gots to do, bros. Hello, fair lady. Let me enter in. Alright, I'm already in the covenant. Nope, still don't have enough. Well, next time I'll end up getting more. But guys, thank y'all so much. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. And I'm going to have to end the episode right here. So, we got to learn a lot of things here. First off, we found out a little bit more about Gwendolyn and Guinevere. We found out that the entire thing was an illusion, though I already mentioned it earlier in the playthrough, but we got it solidified. And then we also got to, unfortunately, see the end of Laurentius, but we also got to see the end of Petrus, that bastard. So guys, thank y'all so much for coming by. If you like what I do, guys, you know, I really do enjoy doing this, and if you like what I do, please leave a like, subscribe. I hate to ask for that kind of stuff. I feel like a loser. But seriously, if you like what I do, the best way to show support is just liking and subscribing to me and watching my videos, because I do this for you guys. So, alright, well, y'all have a good night, and cheers.